What it do, YouTube? Your boy Playoff John is back with yet another video. Now, if you guys haven't known, I don't know how you haven't, but there seems to be a 7'4" San Antonio monster on the loose, and he's attempting to ruin NBA basketball as we know it. Victor Wembanyama has been absolutely stupid in preseason, and everything that we've learned about him, all the best parts about him, they've all been on display so far in these few games. And I gotta say, man, it is like we already knew, but seeing it on an NBA court and seeing him do it to NBA veterans is just something different, you know. And it looks like the most broken thing that we've ever seen. And like I said, everything's been on display. The ball handling, the shot creation, um, like even like the passing a little bit, like the shooting, the rim protection, defense, like everything. It's been it's been insane to see, and I'm so happy that Pop is letting him do him. You know, a lot of people made jokes, myself included, that when the Spurs did win the lottery and were inevitably going to draft Wemby, you know, they were going to have him playing fundamental hoops. You know, he's just going to be setting screens, rolling to the basket, protecting the rim, just getting a bunch of paint touches, not really being able to showcase what he could do with the ball in his hands from the perimeter. But no, they Pop is letting him loose. They're letting him free, letting him bring the ball up the court. He's operating in the mid range, and he is he is so nice. It's not just the height, man. Like he is a insanely skilled, coordinated, like offensive player. He's scoring from all three levels. Like I said, he's got a little shimmy in his turnaround fadeaway. The jumper looks money. It looks clean. Again, like he's scoring with the ball in his hands and also without the ball, which is the good part about him being at San Antonio. He's not just gonna do everything. You know, he's gonna be scoring without the ball as well. You see him coming off screens, handoffs, getting open looks without the ball. He's playing well with his teammates too. Yeah, yeah, he's learning good habits and also being able to showcase what he can do, which is perfect. Pop already knows how to use him, and that's wonderful. That's great for us, and that's great for him and his growth coming in the future. And defensively as well. Oh my God. Oh my God. He is getting like he's blocking every shot that he's around. Pretty much. He put Andrew Wiggins in a jail cell last night when they played the Warriors. He is getting switched on to perimeter guys and getting beat sometimes, but you know what? It doesn't even matter because if they beat him, he's sending the shot back once they get to the rim. He's gonna be an insane rim protector from day one. I wouldn't be shocked at all if he's averaging 4 blocks a game in this rookie season, with extended minutes. You know, he looks marvelous. Everything about him is just as advertised, and it makes me think. Could it makes me ask, and it's probably far fetched, but could San Antonio possibly, with as good as he is and as good as he's gonna be, could San Antonio possibly make the postseason in his rookie season? I know it's wild at first, but like at least a play in, because I know the West is tough. There's amazing players in the West. There's great teams in the West. But with truly generational type players, they find a way. And I don't know if it's insane because I know there's a bunch of teams in the West, like I said, but somebody is going to have a disappointing season. One of those top teams, they just are. They're going to have a disappointing season, whether somebody gets hurt or stuff just goes haywire. A team is worse than they expected and they start shipping people off, they start trading people. Who knows? Because Wemby could bring team carrying high floor defense to this team. And again, like, next thing you know, they win 10 more games, 10, 15 more games than they were supposed to just because he is that good. San Antonio, they tend to, just always be better than expected, even though they had a horrible record last year. Um, I know it's a wild question, but I, I was worried at first, but after what I've seen in the preseason, now I'm starting to think things. I could be a prisoner of the moment, but the starting five for this team should be, from my understanding, it should be Trey Jones, who's been there for a couple years, very solid point guard. Um, Devin Vassell, who also looks wonderful in these preseason games, really aggressive mid-range shooter who just got paid. Um, Played about 38 games or so, less than half the season a year ago for them. But another young player who's growing, who can score some points. Jeremy Sohan at the three should be. He's a fun player, um, dynamic, good defender, good rebounder. Just needs to get that scoring up to be like a real solid rotation guy. But I'm sure he's going to start at the three. I believe Wemby starts at the four because I see him play a lot with Zach Collins in these preseason games, and Zach Collins is not really a shooter like that. Wemby is, so he's probably going to play at the four. There are absolutely better starting lineups. That's not my point. He might be a defensive player of the year candidate from day one. That's how good he looks. I could be overreacting, but I don't think it's insane. Let me just say that. Um, but yeah, bro, like, as he looks so good, and I wouldn't put anything past him. Really, just gotta knock on wood. I got a wooden desk right here. Knock on wood. Please pray to the heavens that he does not suffer from the I word. Um, but yeah, man, Wemby looks tremendous. I had to make a video about it because he's been pulling off some jaw dropping stuff. And the Spurs, again, prevent the I word. They're absolutely going places. Yeah, yeah. Wemby's going to be incredibly fun to watch. I'm going to be locked in the Spurs games. I'm sure y'all are. Let me know. Again, let me know in the comments. Am I going too crazy? Am I a little too optimistic? Are there too many good teams in the West? Absolutely understandable. Is he going to be a DPOY candidate from year one? Is it? Do you believe? Do you believe Wemby's going to carry the Spurs to the playoffs? Because he can do everything right now. He's good. He's good at everything right now at the moment. But yeah, this has been Playoff Don. Wrapping up another video here. I'm gonna keep pushing them out. I got a lot of time on me this weekend, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, this has been Playoff Don with another video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I am out.